Okay, welcome everybody to yoga. It is now February. So we got our February challenge. Woo-hoo-hoo. With the 6 flowers to color or check or put a cross through when you've done them, all right? It's about breathing. So you've got different breathing techniques. And you could practice breathing techniques by yourself or with someone else. And the goal is to use the breathing practices as a way to bring ourselves back to the present moment and live a more mindful life. It is easy to get swept up in our busy lives. By taking each moment to stop, breathe, and come back to the present moment allows us to make more powerful choices and take appropriate action. There. And sent you this, and I also sent you this. But we'll get to that in a moment. So let us just take a moment. Put one hand on our heart, one hand on our belly. Just notice how we're feeling. Maybe close your eyes. And just forget about what happened before you started yoga. What happened today? Just forget about that. Just be here and be now. Be still. There. So I'm just going to share my screen. Play from the start. Here we are. Oh, let's go back. We're going to find our little pictures of how are you feeling today. Just take a look and notice. Just notice maybe one of those pictures there is how you are feeling. Okay, maybe put one hand on your heart, one hand on your belly again. Just say, yep, that's how I feel today. That's okay. Right now I feel this way and doesn't matter. Maybe it will change, right? Okay, so hello February. February's here. Fire will always extinguish use unless it's burning in your soul. Rain will always stop unless it pours again in your heart. Reshape your mindset and you will reclaim your power. And I know it's still snowing. Kindness is like snow. It beautifies everything it covers. So just think about the snow as kindness and think, oh my gosh, all that kindness in the world. So here we are. I sent you this sheet of paper to help you with your breathing. Now, I noticed there's 6 little stars or flowers. We have 4 weeks in the month of February. We also have 4 breathing exercises here. So if you do, oh, go back. If you do one and color it in, do another one, color it in, do the third one, color in, do the fourth one, color in, and then whichever 1 or 2 you liked, you could do those again. So this week we're going to do mindful breathing. That's the first one on your sheet. And on the back tells you how to do it. So let's practice together. Okay, when there's a lot going on, or you've come back from doing something you like that's been exciting, a walk maybe, or shopping or something like that, take a few breaths to calm your mind and body. When you're ready, take a deep breath in and inhale for 3 counts. So that means you take a deep breath, count for 3 as it comes in, 1, 2, 3. Then breathe out for 3. 1, 2, 3. Once you have the rhythm of your mindful breathing, start to imagine the sounds of some place that brings you peace. For example, you might think of the sounds you hear in the forest. That's one example. Or you might think of the waves lapping onto the beach. Or I can think of maybe river, water. Anyway, something nice, something that feels sounds good to you. Now, can continue with this mindful breathing techniques for a few minutes, or as long as it feels comfortable for you to do. All right. So we have to breathe in for 3 and out for 3. All right. So let's do it. Let's sit up nice and tall. We're going to breathe in for 3. 1, 2, 3, and out for 3. 1, 2, 3. Breathe in for 3 and out for 3. 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 Now remember, we're going to keep breathing like that, but now you're going to imagine you're somewhere, the forest, the beach, next to a river. Just imagine you're there and imagine the sounds that you hear. Breathing in for 3 and out for 3, and imagining the sound that you hear next to the ocean, the river, or one in the forest. Do somewhere that makes you happy. Now, one hand on your heart, one hand on your belly. Just notice how you're feeling now. Are you feeling any different? Are you feeling calmer? Feeling happier? Doesn't matter if you don't. Just asking, just notice how you feel. So the mindful breathing is the one you can practice this week. On the next week, we will do the pause breath. That's the next one on the list there. So we've done mindful breathing. You can practice that one all week. Color in your little flower here. And that's your February challenge. Isn't that great? Okay. So just keep sitting nice and tall. And hopefully you're still breathing in and out nice and calmly. we'll start our meditation. And of course, February is still winter time. The snow is still coming down. You can sit and watch the snowflakes. You could sit with your eyes closed, just listen to the music. Let's just think about our loving kindness meditation. So think about someone that you feel close to, someone maybe in your family, maybe your best friend. Just think about them. Just picture their face that you're looking at them. And just think these words or say these words. May they be peaceful. May they be safe. May they be happy. May they be peaceful. May they be safe. May they be happy. May they be peaceful. May they be safe. May they be happy. Now think about someone maybe you're not getting along with right now. Maybe somebody who's bugging you. Someone you feel a little angry towards. I'm going to send the same loving kindness to them. May they be peaceful. May they be safe. May they be happy. May they be peaceful. May they be safe. May they be happy. May they be peaceful. May they be safe. May they be happy. Now think about yourself, because you also need loving kindness. So now you're going to say, may I be peaceful. May I be safe. May I be happy. May I be peaceful. May I be safe. May I be happy. May I be peaceful. May I be safe. May I be happy. Just sit there and think about those words. Think about the people you just brought to your mind. Maybe put one hand on your heart, one hand on your belly again. Just remember the practice of the mindful breath we were just doing. So maybe 3 in and 3 out. Yeah. Now we're going to end like we always end, by just reminding ourselves to let things go. Remind ourselves to be patient with ourselves and with others. And remind ourselves to accept who we are and accept other people, and remind ourselves about gratitude. We have a lot of things that we should be grateful for. And my basket is empty, and I need you to help fill the basket of gratitude. So Claire, first stone is for you. There we go. Jennifer. Megan. Sarah. And Kathy. So now my gratitude basket is not empty. You filled it for me, as you do every week. So I am very grateful for that. You take a moment, share your gratitude. Well, my basket is not empty anymore. Here we are. Breathe deeply and enjoy the moment. That's what you're going to do this week. Breathe three, do that three, count to three. Now I should say the mindful breathing, right? This week you're going to do the mindful breathing. So you're going to breathe in for three and out for three. So just breathe deeply and enjoy the moment. So let's just take a moment. Put one hand on your heart, one hand on your belly. Notice how you're feeling. Well, let's just reach up high. Reach up as high as you can. Stretch, grow, and then let those arms come down nice and slowly as you take a big, long breath out. All right. Now we will head to our story. I wonder if you can guess what it's going to be. Of course, something about breath, right? So this one, the first one I chose for this month, Thank You Breath. Finding Peace and Power from the Inside Out by Jennifer Cohen Harper. So just check, okay. Now, right at the beginning of the book, she actually writes us a letter before she starts the story. And she writes to us and she says, "Did you know you have a superpower? We all do. Our breath. Right now, every one of us is breathing. We may not be paying any attention to our breath, but it's there for us all the time. With a little awareness and a bit of practice, we could all use our breath to help us power up when we need energy, settle down when we're overwhelmed, and lots more." She says, "I hope this book helps you discover all the hidden powers your breath can offer. Much love, Jen." That's her little note to us. So here we are. Now we start the story. The breath I take to stay alive has hidden powers that help me thrive. It supports me in all kinds of ways and brings me peace on many days. When I wake up, a big breath in tells my body it's time to begin. A new day is here and I'm moving slow, but a breath of fresh air helps me get up and go. I head towards the kitchen to see who's awake. A scent meets me first. Someone started to bake. Thank you, breath, for bringing me this treat. Traveling on the air is delightfully sweet. When I head outside, a gentle wind blows. I feel it around me, right down to my toes. The earth making wishes, a dandelion breeze. I add my breath to this, feeling peaceful at ease. Thank you, breath, for helping me play. I notice you changing throughout the day. Sometimes you're soft and sometimes you're strong. Some breaths are bubbly and some steady and long. Some breaths help me jump and some help me sing. I'm grateful for all the joys my breath brings. When I give it some thought, it's easy to see there's much more to breathing than there seems to be. There are times as well when I slow my breath down to stop my worries from swirling around. My fears aren't gone, but they're not quite as loud. I take a short pause and step back from the crowd. A giant sigh out, and I'm ready to stand, accepting some help from a warm, loving hand. My breath connects me to a strength deep inside and helps me find courage when it's trying to hide. I head into the world and I do my best. Moving my body helps when I'm stressed. And while I move, my breath is right here, powering me up with energizing air. Listening to my breath is a wonderful way to relax when it's time to wind down for the day. Inhale and exhale. And after a while, without knowing the reason, I feel myself smile. When the world goes sideways or upside down, when I want to shout out or stomp on the ground, I feel angry feelings begin to rise, but a breath helps me pause and see through others' eyes. If I don't want to talk, if I just want to be, it can help if someone stays close to me. Breathing together makes me feel less alone, like someone just gets it. My feelings are known. In the quiet of the night, when the world goes to bed, I count my breaths and it settles my head. The swirling and whirling of thoughts from the day start slowing down, and I have less to say. Then all through the night, my breath knows what to do. Breathing in, breathing out. And yours does too. Thank you, breath, for helping me see the peace, power, and joy that all live inside of me. Isn't that nice? Remember that breathing is with you all the time, and I know there's lots of different ways to breathe, and sometimes you might think, oh my gosh, I'm a bit confused with all those different breathing exercises. I keep getting given, which one should I do? Well, sometimes if you're feeling stressed and anxious, and you go, oh, now I can't remember which breathing exercise I should do, just stop, hand on heart, hand on belly. Just notice the breath in and out. That's all you have to do. And that will help you anytime you need to calm down. And of course, you can practice and remember all those different breathing exercises we've done, but you don't have to stress out about it, right? That would be a little silly if you get all stressed out about breathing, because it's supposed to calm you down. Just notice your breath anytime. All right, I'm going to head over. I'm going to start some moving. Okay. I still have my socks on because it's cold here. And I'm going to just get myself nice and straight. My legs bent, my knees are lower than my hips. Nice straight back. Oh, hands on heart, hand on belly. You can always come back to that. Close your eyes if you need to. And we'll just get ready to move. So put our hands on our knees and curl our spines. Curl forward, chin down. And then slide those hands back to the hips. Pull the shoulders back. Pull the elbows back. Slide the hands back to the knees. Curl the chin down. And then back, looking up. Hands back to your hips, elbows back. Let's go backwards and forwards. Into a cat. And into a cow. Warming up your spine. Nice gentle movement. And then sit nice and tall. Put one hand beside you and just reach over. Nice and gently. Swing the arm over. Hands on knees and back to our cat and cow. Here we go. Moving nice and slowly back and forward. And hands on knees. Ready, we're going to reach up high and drop. Turn over one shoulder. One hand's behind you, one hand on your knee. Nice tall spine. And sweep the hands up and over to the other side. One hand behind, one hand on your knee. Bring over your shoulder. Up and over to the other side. Hand on knee, hand behind, looking over your shoulder. Sweep up and over again. One hand on knee, one hand behind. Then reaching up, reaching up, reaching up. And let those arms come down nice and slowly as you take a long, nice breath out. Hands on knees and back to our cat and cow. One last time. Okay. Bring those feet together, the soles of the feet together. Bring your feet nice and close to your body. Let the knees drop down. Sitting up nice and tall. All right, bring those knees up. And then just roll off whatever you were sitting on. Into our tabletop position. So hands are under the shoulders and knees are under the hips. And big circles with our hips going around and around. And the hips go over to the side, forward, over to the side. Let the hips fall down to the ankles, over to the side. And then go the other way. Big hip circles. There. Now back to tabletop. We're going to reach forward to the end of the mat. Drop the elbows, drop the head. Now we're into puppy pose, or melting heart pose. And then hips are are up, hips down. And just push yourself up nice and gently. Come back up into the tabletop position. Open those knees up. Spread the knees. Keep the big toes together. Let the hips go down nice and low. Then the head comes down right to the mat. Arms are out. Just become soft. Just melt into child's pose. Just take a moment here. Rest your head. Let your body become nice and soft and open. Even though you're curled up in a ball, just let your body just melt into the ball. The hips go down. Ease into child's pose. And just push yourself up nice and slowly, nice and gently. Bring those knees together so the knees are under the hips. Now just place your hands a little bit in front, a little bit further away. You're going to stretch back into an extended child's pose. So your arms are straight, your hips are down, your knees are together. Just stretch and just rock forward. So your shoulders are over your hands. And just push yourself back into that extended child's pose. Straight arms, hips down. And just rock forward again. So your shoulders are over your hands. Arms might feel wobbly, that's okay. And just push yourself back, a little rocking movement back. Drop the hips, stretch the arms out nice and long. And then rock forward again. So your shoulders are over your hands. Hold it there. It might be a little wiggly, wobbly. That's okay. And just push yourself back. Rock yourself back. Let the hips go down. Let the arms come out long and straight. You're back in extended child's pose. And then just rock forward again one more time. Shoulders are over the hands. Feeling nice and strong now. Keep breathing. Take some deep breaths in and out. Just push yourself back into tabletop. So bring the hands under your shoulders. Now we're going to get ready to go into our downward facing dog. So get the hands ready to push. Get the toes curled under. Straighten the legs. Straighten the arms. Head goes down. Hips are up. Straight legs. Stretch the legs. Stretch the arms. Heads down. You're in downward facing dog. Just walk those hands forward. So your hands are on the mat. You walked your feet forward. Now your hands are on the mat. You're bent down, heads down. And slowly come up. Keep those hands up. Reach up high and bring your hands to heart center. Now we're standing in mountain pose. Get your nice strong mountain pose. So lift and spread those toes. And place them back down so your feet are nice and firm on the mat. Ankles are under the knees are under the hips are under the shoulders. Just turn the palms forward. Now these muscles here are your core muscles, so feel like you're breathing in, pulling in your tummy muscles so you look slim. Pull those tummy muscles in and stand nice and tall. Okay, now we're going to place one foot so the toes face the short end of the mat. And the back toes are going to face the long end of the mat. We're going to bend the front knee. Make sure you can see those front big toes. Arms go up. Yep, you're right. Warrior two. Just turn your head. Face those front fingers. Your legs are nice and strong. Your arms are strong. Feel the strength. Now let's just rest our arm on the front leg and bring our back arm way over our ear. Stretch, stretch, stretch. And then sweep back into warrior two. Then back hand goes down, front hand comes up. There we go. Then front hand comes down, back hand back into warrior two. And let the hands come down, turn the toes, face the long end of the mat. I'm going to bend at the hips, touch the mat, got the legs nice and wide. Walk your hands past your foot so you bend the knee, stretch the leg. Walk your hands back the other way, past the other foot. Bend the knee, stretch the leg. Walk your hands along the mat, past your foot. Bend the knee, stretch the leg. Walk our hands back again. Bend the knee, stretch the leg. Back to the center. Just wait there a moment. Hold your elbows so you're in a ragdoll. Head is loose, arms are loose. And hands onto your ankles. Slide your hands up your legs, nice and slowly, 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 slowly. And then start. Let those arms come down nice and slowly as you breathe out. And now turn the other way. Front toes pointing the short end of the mat. Back toes are facing the long end of the mat. Bend that front knee into a square. Make sure you can see those toes. And arms up. Turn your head to face the front fingers. Nice strong legs. Nice strong arms. Breathing, holding those tummy muscles in. Those core muscles, hold them in. Now rest that front arm. Bring the back arm over. Reach, reach, reach. Keep the arm over the ear. And back to warrior two. Back hand goes down, front hand comes up. Looking up, looking up. And back to warrior two. And arms come down. Face the front. Your toes are facing the same way. Bend at the hips. Slide down. Touch the mat. Now walk those hands again. One way, past one foot, bend the knees, stretch the leg. Walk those hands past the other foot, bend the knee, stretch the leg. Walk those hands back to the middle and back past the other foot. Bend the knee, stretch the leg. Walk those hands back again, past the other foot. Bend the knee, stretch the leg. Come back to center. Wait there. And hold your elbows. Let your neck, your head, and your elbows, your arms. Just dangle like a rag doll. Hands on ankles. Just slide up nice and slowly. Slowly, slowly, slowly. Up to a star. While we're here with our arms and legs apart, just sit down, bend the knees, pretend you're sitting. Bring your hands into goddess pose. Hold it there. Hold those shoulders up nice and tall. Nice and tall. And stretch those legs. Stretch those arms. Bring the arms down nice and slowly as you breathe out. Walk those feet together. Maybe give those legs a little shake. Back into mountain pose. So make sure you've got nice, solid feet. Ankles below the knees below the hips. Let's turn those palms out. And just put your hands on your hips. Just look up nice and gently. Very gently. Hardly any back bend. Just look up at the ceiling. Take a deep breath in and out. And another one. And standing back into mountain pose. And palms forward. Let me make sure those shoulders are just relaxed. Open your jaw. Maybe wiggle your tongue. Now we're going back to our downward facing dog. So hands on the mat. Place the feet back. So your legs are straight, your arms are straight, your head is down. Nice straight legs, stretching, stretching. Hips are up. And just let those knees come down nice and gently. Nice and gently. And then back into our child's pose. So open the knees up, keep the big toes together. Head down on the mat. Bring back into child's pose. Have a nice rest in child's pose after all that hard work you were doing. So hips are down, head down. Enjoy the rest. You're working hard there. Feel that forward bending in the legs. Working hard. Take some nice slow deep breaths here. Push yourself up. Bring those knees together. Lie on your back. Nice and slowly. Keep those knees bent, feet on the ground, palms on the ground. And you lift the hips up. Lift the hips up, push the feet into the mat, push the hands into the mat. In our bridge pose, push those hips up and breathe in and out. Keep breathing. Let your hips down nice and gently. Breathe there. Just breathe in and push those hips up again. Push your feet and hands into the mat, lifting your hips up. Let the hips go down. Bring the knees up. Give them a hug. Just a little tiny rock backwards and forwards, or side to side. Then knees down, feet down. Keep the knees up together. Drop the knees to one side. Arms go out in a T. Look away from the knees. Give it a nice supine twist. Nice slow deep breaths here. Keep breathing in and out. In and out. We practice that mindful breathing. We breathe in for 3 and out for 3. In for 3. Out for 3. Bring the knees up. Face them up. Point the knees to the sky. Keep the knees together. Drop to the other side. Arms are still out. Look away from the knees. Keep that breathing going. Bring the knees up. Stretch the legs out straight. Just place your arms close by. Toes facing the sky. Bend one knee, slide the leg up the straight leg. Let the knee drop to the ground. You're in reclined tree pose. Remember, the foot can land and be next to the knee. You're in reclined tree pose. Remember, you could do this one in bed. Great one to do in bed. Slide that foot back, straighten that leg, toes to the sky, and the other knee. Slide the foot up the straight leg, let the knee fall to the ground. How high you can get that foot up the straight leg. Just relax that knee that's bent. Deep breath in and out. Slide the foot back down. So you have 2 straight legs, toes facing the sky. Bend both the knees. Bring the knees up. Give those knees a hug. Roll from side to side. Place the feet back down. Put the knees together nice and gently. Now, get into your Shavasana position. So if you want to be lying on the floor, or you can be seated in a chair for Shavasana. Both are good. Relax. Letting go of any tension. Letting go of tension that's in your tongue and your lips, your mouth. Yawn. Wiggle your mouth from side to side. And then just let go of the tension. Just let it flow out along your arms. Then out from your tip tips of your fingers. Just notice your shoulders, your chest, your hips. Just let them become soft and melt into the mat beneath you. Let the tension go from your legs all the way out through your toes. Just let yourself feel light, like you're floating. Slowly start to wiggle your toes and wiggle your fingers. Move your head from side to side. Roll over to one side and push yourself up. Just come up to seated. Just take a moment, maybe put one hand on your heart, one hand on your belly. Just notice how you're feeling. And just maybe practice that mindful breathing again. You're going to breathe in for 3, out for 3. Just got that rhythm going. In for 3, out for 3. Then you just imagine that you're somewhere nice, maybe the forest, maybe the beach, maybe by a river. Just think of the sounds that you can hear. And just keep breathing in for 3 and out for 3. And that you will find on that sheet that I gave you. Mindful breathing. Tells you how to do it right there. And so don't forget the February challenge. Right there. Here we go.
He's Amy. He's Amy. He's Amy. He's Amy. Amy.
All right. I know we haven't done those 2 little yoga moves. Lift the corners of our eyes, lift the corners of our lips. But have love in our heart. Keep it there. Now we'll share our love and kindness, right? Oh, now I've got your love and kindness and I've put it in my heart. I'm going to keep it there and I'm going to keep that loving light that you sent me, you shared with me. I'm going to keep it there till we see each other again next week.
Namaste.
Thank you for coming.
Namaste.
Stay. Keep warm.
Namaste.
Keep warm, everybody.
Luna, thank you for kissing me. Thank you.
You are welcome. You can fix yourself, Claire.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.